Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you guys? How is everything? Happy weekend. I hope you guys having a good time. Good weekend. Knowing that tomorrow is your mid-exam test, yeah. Cheers everyone. This video is going to explain at least 4 big topics in public speaking that we already discussed earlier in a couple of weeks before today, yeah. And I do hope this video can give you a better understanding on the topics, yeah. Check it out. In public speaking, we know a terminology called basic rhetoric theories. They are called ethos, pathos, and logos. I think everybody is familiar with this terminology, right? According to this theory, these 3 elements in public speaking is essential. The first one is ethos, or it's called speaker's credibility. This is about establishing the speaker's trustworthiness and authority. When audience see you as credible, they're more likely to believe and listen to you and then engage with whatever you say. For example, in medical talks, a speaker might build ethos by explaining their medical background or experience. So simply as good ethos is good credibility of the speaker. So the more the audience know your credibility, the background, the skill, the expertise you have, the more likely they becoming more listening, more paying attention and engaging with whatever you're saying. So when it comes to ethos in public speaking, it's very much related to the expertise of the speaker or the knowledge of the speaker about the topic being given. And it's something to do with the experience, the educational backgrounds, and so on and so forth. For example, a teacher who has been teaching for almost 20 years, of course, has a better ethos or better credibility compared to a teacher who just newly appointed as a teacher in the school to talk about the topic of education for sure, yeah. The second one is called pathos or emotional appeal. I think you guys ever experience where there's a public speaking standing in front of the audience can successfully stir the emotion, invite the emotion of the audience to follow the story or to follow the audio being told, and it's called pathos. And the last one is called logos or logical appeal. How do I explain this to you? For example, you sitting as an audience, yeah, and you listen to us one public speaker standing and sharing an arguments. There's a bigger opportunity for you to follow and convince and believe the idea and opinion of the speaker if the argument is logical and reasonable. And that's where this comes from, yeah. So logos in public speaking means your argument should be fully supported with evidence, fact, and flow of idea that is reasonable or logical, right? After ethos, pathos, and logos in public speaking, the second aspect of basic rhetoric theories of public speaking, it's called verbal and non-verbal communication. When we talk about verbal communication in public speaking, we're not only talking about the words spoken by the speaker, but also we talk about the tone, the pitch, the emphasis, the proper or appropriate vocabulary, so that the audience can understand the message more or easier. Then we have non-verbal communications. Non-verbal cues such as facial expression, body language, gesture, and eye contact support or sometimes even replace verbal message. So at this point, this is the opposite of the verbal communication. However, its aims still the same, supporting the message to be very well or easier to be understood by the audience, yeah? And it should be balanced between verbal and non-verbal communications. In public speaking, there are 2 types of presentation. Presentation number 1 is called persuasive presentation, and presentation number 2 is called informative presentation. It's actually very easy to explain the difference. You can check out the words persuasion into persuasive, persuade, and we got information, we got informative, inform. Informative presentation aims to educate or inform the audience without pushing them toward a particular opinion or action. So it's a pure information. The focus is on providing accurate, clear, and complete information so the audience can understand the topic. For example, presentation on the process of photosynthesis would focus on explaining steps, terms, and examples without aiming to persuade. while persuasive presentation aims to change the audience's viewpoint or encourage them to act in a specific way. Persuasive presentation rely on technique like highlighting benefit, using emotive language, and showing compelling evidence to build a strong case. For example, a persuasive presentation on the benefits of recycling would include statistics, impactful visuals, and perhaps anecdotes to show its positive effects on the environment. And you guys can try this technique for persuasion. At least I have 3 on my list, yeah? You can use real life example to explain abstract things or abstract idea. It is very easy for the audience to be feeling related to the topic or the explanation if it is actually related to the real life. Addressing the counter argument to show that the speaker, to show that you as a speaker, as a public speaker, have or has a balanced view on the topic. The last tips will be please presenting the benefit, the near benefits to the audience that they will enjoy. They will be happy if they follow your suggestions. Right? Simple as that. And the last but not the very least, let's talk about how technology improved the effectiveness of public speaking. Better technology for better public speaking? Yes, indeed, yeah. It's actually unavoidable that the technology has improved the effectiveness of public speaking. Now we talk about presenting by using software, interactive tools, and multimedia elements has developed and evolved the quality of public speaking. Let's talk about the application and software. You name it, they have it. And it's all actually improving and help the quality of public speaking to be more efficient, more effective, more entertaining, and more engaging. Wish ya. Bye.